Hi, and welcome to the Right Away After Party. I am Nick,
And my name's Kath.
and we are discussing rejection. This is part three, and I am laughing, but I was not laughing when I opened the rejection email. But I didn't cry as much as I thought I would either. I've been at this journey for a while, and I'm just so committed to getting published, traditionally published with an agent, that I just know this is part of the process. And so I cried for like 10 minutes, and it wasn't even an ugly cry. It was just kind of tears coming down my face. And I think part of it was a little bit relief as well, because this had been such a long wait, and I was constantly looking at my emails, waiting for this reply. And so it was kind of a release and kind of a also a letdown at the same time, because I really thought this was going to be the one. I thought I was like this close to I could actually hear her voice on the phone. Like I could picture the conversation on the phone. I just felt like this was going to be it. I had my agent questions up on my board. I'm looking at them right now. I have my agent questions all ready to go. I had the important ones highlighted. But you know what? My agent questions are right next to a sign that says "Bet on yourself."
There
So
you go.
I'm just gonna keep going.
So you,
Um,
you said, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you told
yes,
us in the previous episode, in episode 2, jump back if
yes,
you haven't watched it.
yes,
You said you had two fulls out
yes,
and that the rejection from both agents were completely different. Can you talk
yes.
about the second one?
Okay, yeah. So the first rejection actually was a different agent than the long drawn out agent. The first agent asked for the full in October, and by the end of December, she got back to me and had said that she felt in her expertise that the pacing was way too fast and that she wasn't able to emotionally latch on to my character. And then you have this other agent that said it was expository and that the pace had slowed for her. So, I mean, what on earth do you do with that kind of feedback? I mean, to me, I the way I interpreted it is kind of like Goldilocks. Like this one was too slow, this one was too fast, and now I just need the just right agent. I honestly don't feel like the manuscript needs work at this juncture. I'm not willing to go back and dive in and dissect it again. This is the seventh draft, and the seventh draft had four separate revisions, including a professional editor that went through it. Because I have dyslexia, I do feel like I need to hire a professional editor to go through my work. Um, so I don't feel like I want to dive into that and dissect it and tear it apart. And I think that really needs to come from within you. Like when you get
Mm.
these rejections, when these rejections come in, they're so subjective. And if you change your manuscript for every single one, like
No,
if
no, you
if I
can't.
went in and changed the pacing because she said it was too fast, that would have slowed the pacing even more. And then I just had an agent just say it was expository, which that means that it was too telling and it wasn't going fast enough. So it's like, where do you win with that? You know,
Mm.
you,
Mm.
you just can't. So what I did is I just sent out 17 more queries.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
So definitely next time we're going to talk about, or maybe if it's not next time, it will be in the future. We're going to talk
Yeah.
about how to send out queries and what's
Okay.
required in a good query and see where we go from there. But the important thing, it's like riding a horse or riding a bicycle. You're gonna
Yeah.
fall off at some point. So fall off, get up, carry on.
Exactly.
Right? If you've
Exactly.
skinned your knee, cry a little bit.
I know, but my old self, like my old habits, and I know we're almost out of time, but my old habits literally were to stop, tear the manuscript apart, and then just get all completely disarrayed and not query anymore. That
Mm,
that's what my old habits were.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, audience, right now, do not do that. Just keep sending it out. You know, if you get like 10 rejections that keep saying the same thing, that's different.
Yeah.
So,
I was in sales for many, many years and very, very good at it. In sales, there's a bunch of rejections all the time. And the one thing we kept talking about over and over and over again, that every time you get a no, every time you get a no means you're closer and closer to the yes.
yes.
So hold on to that, my friends. We've gone a
Yay.
little over, but I think this was important to say, hang on, because the more no's you have, the closer and closer you are to that great big fat yes that you're longing for. Okay,
Yes.
my lovelies. See you next time at the Right Away After Party with Kath and Nick.
And
Bye.
Nick. Bye.